That's right, I'm totally wearing pajama pants. I've got some news. I'm moving. Again. I guess I forgot to even mention to you guys that I moved in the first place. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Kait Weston. If you are not subscribed yet, make sure to smash that subscribe button. It will be right here.
Smash it.
I'm just gonna get right into it. In the past 8 months alone, I have moved 4 different times to 4 different states. You guys are probably all asking,
Why would you do such a thing?
Why would you do that?
why would you just willingly get up and move to 4 different states?
Just trying to find myself.
Now's a good time to let me know if you've ever done the same thing. How many times have you moved? Have you only lived in one place? Where are you watching this video from right now? Let me know in the comment section below and I will be sure to reply back to you. No, but for real, I actually have a really cool story that I will tell you guys later on in this video about why I have moved 4 different times this past year. But before we get into that, I wanted to show you where I have lived and where music has taken me the past 10 years of my life. I've gotten to do some really cool things. So why don't we get into it? Here we go. Here we have a map of the world and I'm about to scratch off all the places that I've been to. It's so pretty. So, for the first 18 years of my life, I grew up right outside of New York City in Westchester, New York. My family had a cabin in the Finger Lakes, so that's where we spent most of our summers. I was a gymnast for 14 out of those 18 years and dreamed of being in Cirque du Soleil one day until I injured my ankle and I had to get 2 reconstructive surgeries. That dream went down the toilet, but thankfully for me, I had been practicing karaoke in my basement all throughout high school. Thanks, Mom, for buying me Karaoke Revolution when I was 14. By the way, does this count as oddly satisfying material? Because scratching this map is the kind of fun I never knew I needed. In 2011, I was at college in Rochester, New York when I got a call from the Ellen Show that they saw my cover of Firework and wanted to bring me onto the show. So I hopped on a plane and flew to LA, guys. It was such a magical experience. What a dream. 7 months later, I told my mom I'd be back in 2 weeks and instead bought a one-way ticket to LA. I highly recommend taking chances like this with more than $300 in your pocket, but for those of you who like living on the edge, you'll feel like this is plenty. During my time in LA, I explored places like Joshua Tree, San Diego. Did I mention San Diego? Oh, and here's a picture of me performing with DJ Savvy at the Omni in San Diego. Malibu! Can't forget about Malibu wines, Laguna Beach, Coachella, Lake Tahoe, and these beautiful mountains. In 2012, I decided that having a car in LA would be a great idea. At the time, I had a flip phone and was taking a bus to work every day. Here's a pic of me on the bus with someone who I thought looked like Justin Bieber. I flew to Florida where my parents had recently moved, and my sister, my cousin, and I drove across the country to get my car back to LA. In 2013, I was invited to Penn State to perform at Thon in front of 15,000 people for a wonderful cause. These students raised over $12 million for pediatric cancer. I then flew to Las Vegas where I got to perform at the Marquee Day Club with my friend Savvy again. In September of 2015, I decided to take a trip to Colorado to meet up with some friends and go camping in the mountains. I remember climbing up a hill that was close to our campsite, and at the top was this view. 2 months later, I left LA and I moved to Brooklyn, New York. It was cold, it was expensive. 6 months later, I decided Brooklyn wasn't for me. In 2017, I decided I'm gonna move to Nashville. I wrote the best music of my life here, and I'm shamelessly about to plug that music right now. I'm releasing music starting January 2020. Please go ahead and follow me on Instagram and Spotify to keep up to date. I am so excited. Also, I'm linking the video below where I let you preview the music that I want to release below. Make sure to check it out. That September, I was invited to the Mustaine Writers Retreat where we flew to Athens, Greece. We wrote music for a week on the island of Syros. They put us up in the most beautiful house ever. I'm going to insert the video clip here. This past February, I moved to Holland, Michigan to live with my friend Star, who has a farm filled with the most special animals I have ever met.
Hi. Hello, it's nice to meet you.
This past May, I was invited to the Kait West Songwriters Festival in Key West, Florida, where I was able to perform all of my original music. Guys, this was a dream come true. After Key West, I packed my bags and I moved to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Now, you guys are probably asking right now, why did you move to Minneapolis, Minnesota? Well, I'll let you know in just a little bit. 5 short months later, I found out that I was going to be moving to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Now for the story time you all have been wondering about. When I lived in Nashville, I met this guy at my friend's wedding where we met. He was living in Minneapolis at the time, and after that weekend, he started flying to Nashville every week to visit me. After a year of that, he asked me to move up to the Midwest. Y'all meet Drew. He's 6'2", I'm 4'11". I'll do a longer story about this special guy in another video, but that's all you need to know for now.
Hey guys, it's 6 hours later. It is dark time. That shows you how tired I am right now from editing all day. I just finished editing that. Oh my gosh, I can't even talk right now. I just finished editing that part of the video, and you know, I thought I traveled to a lot of places, but now that I'm looking at the map, I have so many places that I need to see. I'm gonna leave a link in
in the description box below for you guys to get 20% off of this product if you wanna go ahead and click that link and check it out for yourself. I totally recommend this. This definitely inspires me to get on a plane and get going. I wish I could scratch more right now, but then I'd be lying to myself. You know, if you are still watching this video, hi, I love your face. I will see you guys next Wednesday. And if no one has told you today, you are loved.